Welcome to Small Town Big Mouths Podcast, where our three hosts will be unraveling tales about dating and life in general that will have you laughing, nodding your head, and even cringing in sympathy. So sit back, buckle up, and get ready for the ride.
Hi, this is Amber, your one and only.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome back. This is Misty, a.k.a. Dolce.
And this is Nikki, your resident bartender. So today we have a guest with us. Her name is Clark Stiles, and she has an OnlyFans page. So I know you guys have all been wanting to know about the OnlyFans, and we've had questions, and we were all like, how can we make money on it? Like, we've been biting at the fucking bit to have you here.
It is the most interesting thing that everybody wants to know about, but they're embarrassed to ask. So here we go. Let's answer the question.
Well, Let's dive in. I'll
okay?
start with a question.
Okay.
Can you share a bit about yourself and how you got started on OnlyFans?
Yes. So most common question I get is, how did you get started? And is your husband okay with it? So I've been married for 13 years, and it was 2021. My husband comes up to me and he's like, hey, look at these girls on Twitter. Look at all the followers that they have. They are making so much money on this platform on OF. There's a site called Fansly. I mean, you can make money in any which way, kind of just doing sex work. But he was like, you look just like them, if not better. You should be doing this. Like, let's get this started for you. I am not a shy person. So I'm like, all right, that sounds good to me. So no big deal.
And that was your motivation.
And it was like during COVID. So
was
like,
right after.
yeah, like everybody's like getting online and trying to do something different. Yeah.
It blew up during COVID. So most of the girls that I have become friends with made it big in 2019 and 2020. When everybody was freaked out and didn't have anything to do, all these women ended up going to this site and making easy money back then, because not a lot of people were doing it.
Yeah.
So I got in, I'd say, right after the perfect time. I rode the coattails, a lot of those women. So my husband, I said, you set it all up for me. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk to the guys. You have enough pictures of me in your phone. I'm sure you can make it work. If you need to snap some pictures of me, that's fine. You do it. Come up with a name for me. Make my Twitter, make my Instagrams. You're going to run everything. And he's like, okay. And then the next day,
my God.
he comes up to me and he's
I like it.
He's like, okay, I'm done. I have it all set up. I'm like, oh shit. Like, this is real. Okay. And he did a great job with it. And as the months started rolling on, I was like, we're not going to make any money. But he started showing me my income on the page. And one day I looked and there was $300 there from,
Wait, how long?
This was like a month or two in, and I made $300.
What?
And I was like, holy shit, what are you doing? And he's like, I just, put some pictures up there and I get your social medias going $300. I'm like, ooh, okay, well, if you can passively make $300 and you're a man running my stuff, I wonder what I could do if I take over and I put my personality into it and I really take it and run with it.
Rewind with that $300 because he started it. What types of, because you said you have photos on your phone.
Yeah.
What types of photos did he do?
He's
originally.
His thing, he is a voyeur. He likes to take pictures of me anytime I have my shirt off. He just snap, just for his
So
own
was
personal.
it mainly topless?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I told him when I first started, I don't want to do anything past that. That is my main Richter scale. My nipples can show. Other than that, it's a big no for me. And he's like, okay, I can respect that.
And was head out?
Yeah. So I've always been face full. So there's face less and there's face full. My money is in my face. Let's be honest. I have a really good face compared to the rest of my mom bod. So I have a mom bod, but a really great face. A lot of these women have faces that are 6s, but bodies that are 10s. And mine was the reverse.
Okay.
So I led with that. And it worked. So when he was just posting the pictures that he had in his phone, I started to think...
So wait. There's no video.
There wasn't any video at that point.
Okay.
Yeah. And he had some stuff that he had put in his phone. And he's like, ooh, should I put this up? I'm like, I don't know. I'm not there yet. I can't. I'm not okay with it. Just of our own personal archive over the past decade of us being together. And he loves filming. So once I took over... I had made some friends through social media of amazing women who were millionaires. And for some reason took me under their wing. I don't know why. They shouldn't have. They gave me the keys to their kingdoms, told me what I needed to be doing to run a successful page. And one of the main parts was you get in put in what you get out, or whatever that means. That, you know what I mean?
Get out what you put in.
You get out what you put in. So if you're only posting a couple times a day on social media, you're not going to be rolling. You have to do 4 to 5 times posting on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. You have to blow your TikTok up. And there was a lot of homework that I had to figure out before you even get people to go to OF. So it's this whole media circus of trying to figure all of that out.
Which we're in that right now with our podcast, to be real. Yeah, so we get it.
It's a trip.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating. But sex just sells. So I'm able to go on social media and post pictures of my cleavage. And then like, boom, I have 60,000 followers on Instagram just from like posting sexy pics.
Yeah.
Well, I've gone through probably 50 Instagram accounts because they ban you. If they know that you are soliciting sex, which you have.
And people turn you in. They have that ability too. Yeah.
You can get reported, whether it's guys who get frustrated that I don't give them things for free, or other women
that are jealous.
As it happens.
Girlfriends, wives.
So you lose those followers though, right?
Oh yeah, they're gone, and then you start over. It's you have to grieve it. Every time you lose an account, you sit for a day or two and grieve it, and then you pick up and start all over again. But you make friends with the other girls, so they post you, and it's a really good community, actually. It's a very tight-knit, amazing community of women, because we all very intimately know each other for this weird reason, but I've never met these people in person. But I've like seen their buttholes. So it's the weirdest thing.
Yeah. I'm only getting a taste of it because I watched The Real Housewives of Miami.
Okay.
And Larsa Pippen, she's got OnlyFans.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm just learning about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I know it's been out there for a minute, but mainly it's men. that are
Women need to
looking at
stick
it.
together. And so even though it's OnlyFans, it's something you guys share together. So it brings you together, and you're like, let me help another woman be successful.
Yeah, but that's super interesting too, because like how many women are jealous and spiteful and all these things and don't root for other women. And here's this group of women that are, I don't want to say like sex workers, but
I mean, but yes, no.
Right.
And that's fair. That's a fair thing to say. We are sex
supporting
workers. Yes.
each other.
Online sex workers
Right.
is what we say we are. That's true. We can't say that when we go and start our LLCs or sole proprietorships, because a lot of banks won't work with us.
You're a sex worker?
So you're a model.
I am technically, what did I put on my business? I think I'm a content creator and advocate of entrepreneurship or whatever.
Yeah.
Try to track that down, bitches. Like, you can't tell what I do. Which is just, it's such a double standard because they're just shitting on women. That's it. But I just do it online. It's a confusing thing because a lot of the time when you say the word sex work, you think that we're out there prostituting and escorting, and I will never physically see or touch any of these men ever.
Right.
It's not.
But they're paying you.
They're paying me a lot of money.
So how do you decide on the content?
It's just kind of what I want to put out. I mean, like I started to say that I had said I was never going to do anything more than my nips. Well, you realize very quickly, the more you show, the more you make. And so I was like, you just, as like being a nurse or being involved in like a doctor, you just get used to seeing blood and shit everywhere. It's the same kind of thing. You become desensitized.
Right.
Yeah,
So
I can see that.
as the months were going on, and I'm making good friends with these women who are making $100,000 to $200,000 a month, they're telling me, you're missing out here. And they're like, you really don't want to show that puss? Like, I think you need to. You want to make good money? You need to show more. I'm like, okay, I can get comfortable with that. So I kind of crawled my way into it because my friends were just like, you're stupid.
You're already here.
Yeah. You're stepping over dollars to pick up pennies, girl. Like, get
Well,
it
and
together.
I also think it's important to I don't know if I can say this, but you can cut it out if I can't. Clark is Armenian. And
I am.
We
Yes,
like
no, that's-
our money.
Yes. Everyone knows I'm Armenian. It's one of my high selling points. I am a MILF, so I have 3 kids. That's my main thing. I'm a MILF with a mom bod. I have olive toned skin, being Armenian. So I have a few
Beautiful
of those
eyes.
things. My eyes are my go-to. Yep, my exotic look.
I'm half Armenian, so that's why I say about the money. Like, we like our money.
Yeah, I'm
like,
a hustler.
We're hustlers. Like, when she told me she was doing this, I was like, okay. I mean, I don't think I was shocked by it at all.
My personality goes along with it. Once you get to know me, you're like, oh, yeah, all right.
And your husband too. Like, you know. It's,
yeah, him especially.
Now, are there
Mr.
men
Styles
on
is crazy.
OnlyFans? Or just
What's
women?
that?
Is it just women?
There are a few male creators, but I don't follow any of them. I'm not sure what kind of content they put out. I'm sure the ones that are the good creators are the ones with amazing bodies who have big old dicks, and they get together with other creators and they help with their content. That's
Right.
all I could see. I've had a couple guys. Most annoying thing is when a guy reaches out to me on Snapchat or whatever, and they start, first of all, asking for my content, and I give them my pricing, which is very high. They're like, ooh, maybe I should start an OnlyFans. I'm like, oh, shut up. No one wants to see your mediocre dick. Like, you live in fucking Arkansas. No one cares about you.
Right.
Okay, so what do you charge? Because I've heard of some of the price points from reality stars because they're talking about it right now. So where are you at?
It's all different. So I have 2 pages. My main OF is $10 a month, and that is, I call it lewds and nudes. So you're not going to be seeing anything outlandish, but I am naked on my $10 page. Then I have my all access page that's $50 a month, and I post actual, like, legit porn on that page. So they can pay $50 a month and get all of it, or they can pay $10 a month and then they bitch no matter what. Boys bitch all the time.
So wait, your porn is, okay, like it's a video.
I mean, porn is porn.
Yeah.
It's real porn.
So
it's legit real
But you're
porn.
not with a dude.
I'm with my husband.
So he's on it too.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know this.
Yeah, so I do solo stuff. I do videos with my husband, and then we go on these things called collaborations, where a lot of us creators and models get together with other similar stats models. So I currently am the top 0.4% worldwide on the page. So that means anybody else who's under 1%, the top under 1%, we all get together. So that's to say I'm not going to meet up with a girl who's 5% because that's not beneficial for me because she doesn't have the amount of followers I do, not making the amount of money I do. Right. So we stick together just kind of in our levels. We get together, we shoot a ton of content, whether it's social media stuff. Some the girls are comfortable shooting actual porn. Some don't want to. It's whatever you're comfortable with.
Wait, where do you get together at?
All different places.
Okay,
all different
like a hotel? Or?
All different. So we usually split up Airbnbs. So we usually do one a quarter. Last year we did Reno. July 22, we did Reno, and we got a couple beautiful Airbnbs and stayed in Reno. And we all choose one of the houses to shoot at per day. And anybody can kind of come in and come out and do whatever they want.
This could be happening in my Airbnb.
It's really fun.
I wouldn't even know it.
And then we did New Orleans in January of last year. Then we did Nashville in April of last year. We did Denver right after that in August. And we've taken a little break since then. But then I have Miami coming in April. So we'll go and do Miami.
So just know when you're staying at Airbnbs, you don't know what's been going on in that.
I know, exactly.
We're pretty clean. Like, we're all grown ass adults, which is nice. We're all...
So who's shooting it?
Whoever's available. So if my husband's not in a scene, he'll shoot it. He'll take my phone or whoever else's
It's just
phone.
with a phone. Just
yeah,
like
all with iPhones. There's been a couple times when we were in Reno, we had a professional videographer. It was pretty cool. And we were on a boat and we did a few scenes on a boat and he had a drone. It was really cool, but that's not typical. Usually it's just all of us getting together and whoever's boyfriend or husband is sitting on the couch. We're like, hey, get up here really quick. I need a shooter.
Oh my God. I bet
happy.
he's so excited.
Oh, these boys are so lucky.
Oh my God.
How do you get in the mood? Because like you're not always
But we are
sexually
women, honey. We can fake it.
Yeah.
We are women. I fake it.
She's like, "I
But it's fun. It's just so unique and everybody's laughing and it's all these girls who are of like mind. So you kind of just get to put your guard down and be yourself. When this this whole type of thing, usually I keep it a secret because it freaks people out. So there's not a lot of women that can be sitting at my kitchen table and me talk about my porn that I do. So when you get around these people, everybody goes a little bit crazy because we're so excited to be around people in our industry who we can say anything and no one's going to judge us. It's really fun. So, and alcohol too.
Lots of it, I'm sure.
Lots
Cheers.
of alcohol.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Cheers.
indeed.
Woo.
Cheers.
This is going to be our Valentine's edition.
This is perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So, and speaking of Valentine's, Nikki made a shooter.
I did. It's called Cupid's Kiss.
It's delicious.
There will be pictures of it on our. No pictures of Clark Styles, but there will be pictures of.
We charge.
Well, unless you pay.
Yeah, well, you can go to Clark Styles OnlyFans and you can pay.
Yes.
But we have, I'm going to have pictures of what was in it. It's Malibu, peach schnapps, cranberry, shaken. It's normally in a martini glass, but I went all over God's green earth today looking for martini glasses. So we're drinking out of stemless wine glasses here. But it's a good little fruity cocktail for
It's very good.
for Valentine's Day.
sipping, baby.
Yeah, and it's pink-ish, sort of. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's got cranberry juice in it, so it's a little
Ooh, and
pink.
I have a suggestion for all the ladies out there listening. The best gift you could ever give your significant other for Valentine's Day is a boudoir photo shoot.
Yes, I've done one before, actually.
And a lot of women are terrified to do it, but usually the photographers make you feel so good and they take pictures of your perfect angles. Oh my gosh. Do it for yourselves. Do it for yourselves.
I did it for myself, and it felt really good and kind of empowering to do. And it was going into it, I was like, what am I doing? Like, it's kind of weird. But like, once I got there, I didn't have a drink beforehand either. Totally sober. And it was nice. It felt good as a woman. You know, it was like all about me and different outfits. And I did it for myself. I have the photos for it. And
Who was the photographer? Do you remember?
I don't. I think it was like All Things Boudoir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it here?
Yeah, it was here.
There's a lot of really good
Amber
boudoir
used to live in
photographers.
another town. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh man, it's great. That's the
I
best
haven't
possible
done
thing.
one, but that's something I could put, like, because I turned 50 this year. I should
Do
do it
it.
at age 50.
Yeah.
You should.
Yes.
We can do it together.
Ah!
OnlyFans, here we come.
I've done those. I've partnered up with girls.
Okay,
Which
my
is so
fucking
fun.
goal was to be in a fitness competition, and you bitches are over here talking about fucking boudoir photos. Jesus.
I'm like, you like it bent over like that?
It's great. They're magic. The photographers always tell you, okay, this is going to hurt, but arch your back as much as you can until you're about to cry. And I'm going to get these shots and then you can relax and I'll tell you when. And you think this is going to look so stupid.
Right.
And they show you and you're like, what is that?
Yeah.
My butt's not that big and it looks so good, all popped up.
And everything looks all smooth.
That's
Face
funny.
app is the best.
My aunt used to work for a place. It's here. Well, it's a restaurant on Clovis Avenue. They have an outdoor area where you can play games outdoors. But it used to be a photo studio, and downstairs was a salon. My aunt worked in the salon, and the gentleman did the boudoir scenes upstairs, and out back he did like nature. Like you would go there and get your high school photos.
No, I know the place
Yeah,
you're
and the
talking about.
moms were upstairs getting their fucking boudoir photos. Yeah.
How do you actually say that?
Boudoir.
Boudoir.
Oh, okay.
Boudoir. I'm like, boudoir.
I actually have somebody that I follow because I've thought about doing it. But
they
I never
are
have.
expensive,
should.
though.
Yes.
They are very
They're
expensive.
very expensive.
I won a free photo shoot, which included some pictures, and you got to go on and they sell you some.
Right.
Which is fine. I didn't buy the whole book because that would have been like $1,500.
Yeah,
I
they
think.
charge a lot for the books.
So I just did some pictures that I really liked.
I think you should do it, Misty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be nice if I had somebody to give them to, but
But do it for, do it for yourself. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
I did it right after COVID. Obviously,
Before I get
I'm a
really
widow.
old.
I feel like one of the housewives had like pictures of themselves above their.
dude, them and their pictures of themselves. Fuck, I can't do that shit.
We go to Misty's house. There's a picture of her with a fucking fur on her tits all hanging
In
out.
the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's kind of like back
You guys
in the
want
days,
breakfast?
You know,
Hey,
like
I paid a lot for these babies. I should show them off.
That's exactly it. What are you doing?
I know.
Don't waste them.
I know.
Next question.
yeah. Next question. This is kind of because you said that about boobs. Have you, since you've started OnlyFans, have you done any surgeries?
I have not. It is really hard not to.
Really?
I am all natural. I try to put that everywhere because it's so rare,
Right.
that a woman of my age, I'm 36, hasn't had any kind of augmentation being in the industry. So I plaster it everywhere. I'm not happy about it. Would I love a new set of tits? The fuck yes. I want a perfect set of boobs like all of my friends have. It's really rough. And then they go and they get lipo instead of working their fat off, and they look amazing.
And what stopped you from doing these things?
And my husband. He doesn't want me to.
Okay.
Well, and I think you have a following for this reason.
Yeah. So
so your content is this.
Yeah, it would change. I don't think it would get worse. I think, honestly, if I got my boobs done, it would only help my business. But I'm just not there yet. I told myself if I'm still wanting them when I'm 40, I will gift them to myself when I'm 40. They look fine. And everybody mentions, oh, no, they look great. And you can't even tell you breastfed 3 kids for like 8 years. It's fine. I didn't. No, I'm normal. It was, it was
You're like, oh, you have teeth.
It was 1 year each. But it's really hard not to compare myself. I really want cosmetic surgery. Really bad. I'm trying to just push it out of my mind as much as I can. And it's all because I'm comparing myself to
40 is a good year.
Yeah, but you can't compare yourself to these other
it's
people
so hard.
either. Yeah.
It's so hard.
But we all do it.
No, we all do it. But
Yeah.
like I'm 52 years old and I've never had any cosmetic surgery. But I feel like, and I have been with dudes that have told me that I have boobs of like a 30-year-old.
Amazing.
Yeah. But I wear a bra all the time. You don't ever catch me without a fucking bra on, okay? Like, so my boobs haven't had a chance to like hang down to my fucking
Yeah.
But that is what's nice about my implants is that, and I've had 2 sets. I don't have to wear bras.
Right.
Like ever since I got them done after the kids.
Right.
Because that was the thing. That's why I did it. Because I hate bras. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too.
That's the only reason I want to have
Yeah.
my
See,
boobs
and
done.
me too.
Fuck.
But the thing of it is
I just
like,
want them to sit right
yeah,
there.
I want them to do that too. But
Eventually they don't though. Because
They
when you
settle.
don't wear a bra, gravity takes its course.
Exactly.
And,
And
they're
that's-
heavy as shit.
yeah. See, and I already wear like a 36 double D. So like to me, I feel like, okay, that's big enough already. Like I'm okay. And I would have to take off work, which is going to pay for this. You know what I mean? So when I'm not working, who the fuck's paying my bills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing
Where's
with
my sugar daddy?
with my industry, all of that's a write-off.
Right.
So these girls are going and getting the air sculpting done and the lipo and the BBLs and all that stuff, and it's all written off.
But how is it a write-off? Because you just got done saying you can't do that as your LLC, right?
Because they consider them. We find loopholes everywhere. You get a good CPA who's just crooked enough to make sure that they can weave the reasons. But a lot of these girls, their LLCs are under them modeling, and they
so yours
have
is under
contracts.
modeling,
Yeah.
and that's where it gets
stuff like that.
Shit. I fucking need to do this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's called creative accounting. Not for good.
There you go.
Creative accounting.
Yeah, and I have a
Creative
really
accountant.
Love it.
amazing CPA who, bless his heart, he's an old man. And when I had to sit him down and tell him what I did, bless him, I said, so I'm doing OnlyFans. And he looks at me, he's like, you selling furniture? I'm like, oh, you don't know what it is? I had to bring his daughter in who works with
I
him.
thought you were selling
She comes in,
OnlyFans.
she's like, no, Dad. I'll tell you when she leaves. I'll fill you in. And then she looks at me, she's like, I got you. I understand what you're doing. Okay, good for you.
Yeah.
We got
it's
this.
I think no matter what, it's good to have a good CPA that does creative accounting.
Yeah.
It's key.
Yeah, I write everything off.
Yeah. Definitely.
I have a question. Can you make as good a money? Because you said some on there maybe have the killer bodies and they maybe don't have the face. Because there's people out there that want to do this, right? But they don't want to put their face in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The faceless is tough. I have a very good friend, a childhood friend, who wanted to start this and go faceless. And I told her I would help her any way that I can. But I got to a certain place where I couldn't help her anymore. I told her, you're plateauing. There's only so much I can do to advertise you because you don't show your face. I am all about my face. My followers are very confused by this. They like what this whole look. They like similar to me. And when your face is cut off, yeah, you have a banging body, and she does. Amazing body. But they're in it for the face. They're in it for the connection. That's kind of what I give these people because I am so approachable, I suppose.
Right.
And I'm so real.
So do they
and
interact
authentic.
with you?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love my guys. I really do. I have
Yeah.
some good guys.
It's like you're
They're good
dating all
people.
these men all over the globe,
And
right?
they're online girlfriends.
But you've never met them. I
Yeah,
know.
they're wonderful.
Do they send you gifts?
Yeah.
Oh my! Okay, tell me the best.
yeah.
What's the best gift you got?
So I have my
Oh my God.
best of my best ever. His name is Kirk. He'll be fine with me saying that because I won't tell his last name, but he's been with me, I think, for almost 3 years now. And anything I ever want, I mention it in passing and it shows up at my door.
Wait, they have your address?
No,
Okay.
Kirk found out my real identity by happenstance because I was irresponsible one time with something that I posted, and he's a smart guy who works in IT. And he was like, it was a couple months later, and I was mentioning something about my old job, and he's like, don't be mad at me. I know who you are. And like, I don't want you to be freaked out. I'm never going to show up at your door. But here's what not to do in the future. Don't go post your husband's race number for motocross on your page. And I know you're here and what time this race, like you can find you guys. So don't be doing that. I'm like, okay. And I never did since then, but it's been really convenient because now he just sends things straight to me.
Can you imagine how much you could get then?
I know. Ugh.
A P.O. box.
Yeah. So that's what all the other girls do. They have P.O. boxes in a town next to wherever they live. Well, I have so much stuff sent to me though every week that I don't want to have to go back and forth to a P.O. box. I have an Amazon wish list.
That's what I was going to say. Isn't there an Amazon wish list?
Yeah. So there's Amazon wish list. Address. There's a site called Throne that you go on, and that's truly anonymous. So you can use that. I'm an Amazon girl. So I'm like, all right, I'll throw it on my wish list. My birthday's next month. So I went on there.
You're going to get a ton of gifts.
Oh, yeah. I go on and I add everything that I don't want to buy for myself. I got new wine glasses. I got new pillowcases. I really want like a Roomba. Put that on there. That'll be at my house next week, I'm sure.
Does your husband ever get jealous?
He doesn't. He's a really confident guy, and our relationship is super solid. He has one rule for me.
He's like this. You say you want a new guitar.
Oh, he does. He does. He's like, can you start putting things from me? I'm like, they know. I can't do that. But he's like, put this on there, put this. And sometimes he wanted AirPods. So I put AirPods on there. Those showed up and I gave them to him.
Yeah.
But
all my kids want an Xbox.
So, we all have our own like comfortability. So his comfortability, he always says the rule number one, I can never develop feelings for any of these men. Obviously, that's a pretty easy rule to follow. It's never happened for me because I'm really good I'm a wonderful actress and I really do enjoy it. I like talking to these guys. They're interesting.
So this is your full-time job.
It's my full-time job.
This is all you do.
Oh yeah.
All day?
I don't have time for anything else. It takes up every hour I'm awake. It takes up every hour. You have to, if you're not online working, you're missing out on the money. Other than the passive income part is on your page. You have a subscription. So they subscribe to you, but that's only $10 a month. Okay. If I have 2,000 subscribers at $10 a month, that's a nice little, it's my mortgage, it's my car pay. That's everything that I need to be paid. But if you want more than that, you get on there and you send out these DMs and you send out videos, you sell customs, you sell video calls, sexting sessions. Like there's all these upgrades you can do.
So you solicit, you DM them first?
Yeah, I mean, they can reach out to, I like them to reach out to me first other than,
because if I was a wife, I'd be so pissed. But that's our money, babe. Like, look at
Let's
me.
get paid.
Look at me.
I got to tell you guys, a lot of these guys, bless their hearts, I have a lot of the older community, which I prefer. I really love 40 and up. If I had it my way, all of my followers would be 40 and up. And it's really sad because these guys come to me because they just want to be heard. They just want attention. Their wives pay no attention to them. They haven't touched their dicks in years. And okay, so sorry, Cheryl. Sorry that your husband's coming and paying a girl on the internet. You don't give a shit about your husband. At least I'm giving him some fucking attention. So I don't feel bad for the wives at all.
And it's not real.
It's not real. And they know they're never going to date me. They know I'm married.
No, it just turned it up. It's now live porn, basically.
Yeah, it's live.
Yeah, it's just live porn.
And it's the closest they can get to, I don't want to blow smoke up my own ass, but to being with someone like me. And where I'm like, I really do make them feel like I want to be with them too. And that I really like spending time communicating with them because I do. It's really fun. And it's just interesting. Everybody has a weird story. Yeah. Some of the fucking fetishes. Oh my God, you guys.
So when you're talking to somebody, are you charging by the minutes?
Yeah, usually.
Okay.
So my video calls, I charge $25 a minute. And
fucking $25 a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, back up.
Wow.
What are you making per month right now?
It ranges.
Okay.
Some months are phenomenal. If you have something go viral on Instagram or TikTok, you can go from making pennies to boom, you just made 50 grand because something went viral and it drove all these people to your page. It's wild.
Okay, what's the average?
On average, I make 30,000 a month.
30,000 a month?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And it's the lowest of like all of my friends. All of my girlfriends who are in this industry, they're like 70 grand to 100 grand and
Oh my
more.
God. So
And
when
then
when I'm driving down a street and I see all these mansions, I'm always going, who the fuck are these people? They're OnlyFans people. You know what I mean?
Well, it sounds glamorous, but it's like I lose 50% of it because 20%, OnlyFans keeps 20%. So whatever they make, they keep 20, and then 30% goes to taxes, 30% goes back into I market myself a lot on my business, so I pay for advertising from other models who are better than me. And Instagram marketing and TikTok marketing, all that stuff goes into it. So I end up keeping about half of it.
Okay,
See, and we're hoping you market us.
Yeah, and so it'll all work out.
We market you, you market us.
Hey, I'll be on your OnlyFans.
Yeah, right. You say that now until I tell you to start doing shit.
No,
You're like, no.
Pillow princess.
This bitch is crazy. She might.
I have my very, very best gal, Kaylee, who I shoot with a lot. She's a pillow princess. And we got paid the last time we were together.
Wait, what does that mean?
It means a girl who doesn't want to touch other people. She just wants to lay there and be pleasured. Pillow princess. Lay back on a pillow and be
I want to be
pleasured.
that. I want to be a pillow princess.
Yeah, my friend Kaylee, and we got an order to do a custom from one of her guys. He paid us $1,100 each to make a custom video together. And he's like, okay, I really want you guys to like play with each other. And Kaylee's like, no, she can play with me. I'm not going to do that. I'm like, it's fine. I'll do it. $1,100. Hell yeah. For a 15-minute video, sold. No big deal. So sometimes you come into those weird situations where like, are we really doing this? And she's like, I guess so. Let's do it.
So she doesn't ever do any work.
She's great. Yeah, she's beautiful, and she has this long blonde flowing hair and these cool tattoos, and she just exists and people throw her money. She's
Oh
fantastic.
my gosh.
So do you think this has empowered you as a woman?
Oh fuck yeah. I feel great. I really do. I have not been this happy in my entire life. So it sometimes puts strain on my relationship and my friendships. My relationship because I need to be spending more time one-on-one with my husband not working, not my phone's in my hand. I'm answering messages while he's talking at me and I didn't hear what he said. And it's so consuming because again, you have to be on your phone to be making money. So that has been a problem. And I just need to limit my time and cut down a little bit. I mean, I have 3 goddamn phones. You got to have all these phones because I have Snapchat on one phone. I got my premium Snapchat on another. I got my TikTok phone. I got another TikTok phone because they keep banning my devices. It's crazy.
So they actually
shit.
ban devices.
Yes. I hate it.
Wow.
Yeah. And so I just get the burner phones from Amazon. They're $40. And my Snapchats last between 7 and 10 business days because I'm soliciting and that's
Oh my
quite not
God.
allowed on Snapchat.
Yeah.
And they figure it out and they ban me and I send that one back and get a new one. I just go through them like wildfire. It's
Right.
ridiculous.
Yeah, you're like one of those people that I'm like, fucking report.
That's me. That's me.
I know.
And so that I understand.
Yeah, I do.
I must tell you.
You're so annoyed.
I understand this because a lot of the times on my Snap and my Instagram, if I ever go through my DMs on Instagram, which is pretty rare, but when I'm on my Snapchat, the first question I ask if someone adds me, how old are you? And I get so many disturbing 14. Oh, I'm 14. I'm 15. What? I'm like, where the fuck is your mother? You just added a sex worker on your Snapchat and your mom doesn't know that? Where's your mom?
Well, it's like they're going through puberty. You know, these
Where's
And
your
everything's
mom?
so accessible.
Oh, yeah. Well, because they find me on Instagram and I don't post anything. I mean, you can't post anything nasty on Instagram. You just can't. But a lot of these girls get away with a lot more than I even try. With their legs are spread eagle on Instagram and somehow they don't take it down. But I'm deathly afraid of these kids that are 17 and 18 that I know finding me on Instagram. That is going to be a problem when that
Right.
happens. Knock on wood, it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. Okay, then you wait, right? Because your kids are going to grow.
So I'm not, this job has a shelf life. A very short shelf life. My kids are 10, 8, and 4. And I have 2 years left, maybe, of
Okay.
doing this. I will get in.
So
getting
reinvest
in.
this money that you're
I am.
making. Yeah, good
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah. So
Get Airbnbs.
Shit.
And then you can invite those people to come to your Airbnb.
So we've talked about that with other creators.
Yeah.
We've said we need to buy properties together that don't discriminate against sex work because it's so hard. There's a lot of, we're always upfront with our Airbnbs and we say, we will be shooting here. If that's against your policies and terms, you tell us right now because I don't want to go through this whole process. And 99%, percent of the time they deny us. I'm like, but I'd rather tell you what we're doing.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's a fabulous idea.
Yeah, but we get shut down all the time. And I'm like, we're not, there's not like cum flying
Getting
everywhere.
a property, especially in those places like Miami, Nashville, those types of places where they're going to have the views and the cool shit. Yeah.
Getting bent over the balcony in Miami.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Nashville, like freaking a condo, and then you're looking over fucking the
great.
row.
I know. Fun fact though, you cannot sell public content on OnlyFans. It's against the terms. So there's a lot of little things you can't do on OnlyFans. It's really frustrating.
Okay, so wait. So you can't get bent over and there's the row.
No, but there's Fansly for that, and you can like sell that stuff on Snapchat and Telegram and all that other stuff. Just on OnlyFans, they're pretty strict about what you can post.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't say the word mommy. A lot of guys call me mommy because I am like a mommy. We call me a mommy dom. So I'm a humiliatrix. I do mommy domination, and it's just these men, full-grown men who want me to treat them like little boys and dominate them as like a mommy presence. So it never gets like weird. We don't do, we call it, it's completely illegal, but age play is what you call it when these guys sometimes ask me, can you pretend I'm 9? I'm like, oh my God. No, you are so disgusting. Block.
Yeah.
But most of the time, no, they're like, I'm 48 and I just really need you to say, good boy and stuff like that.
Do you need a spanking?
Oh
Stuff
my
like that.
God.
Yeah, I got paid $200 today for 15 minutes of sexting with a guy. He's young. He's like 28. And he's like, I just want you to pretend you're watching me masturbate as my mom. Like be peeking into my room and say, Austin, stop that right now. $200, 15 minutes.
But this is just sexting.
But it was on Snap. So I was taking snaps of like, Austin, put that away.
Oh my God.
Austin,
I get so
put your
do
BB away
this.
right now.
I didn't even, he was getting harder and harder.
Yeah, Mommy, I can't stop, Mommy. What do I do?
Oh my God.
It's hilarious.
Was he hot?
He's a cute boy. He is a cute
God.
boy.
Oh
but
my
it's like,
God.
once you know they're weird things, everybody's unattractive. Everybody's got something real weird.
So
There's
do
some weird shit
you
out there.
have any issues in your own personal sex life?
I have the normal issues that being a 36-year-old with 3 kids and being tired and being with my husband for 13 years, I have those normal issues where like, I don't want to fuck with it. I don't want to deal with it. When we started this endeavor, our sex was much more common because I was taking custom orders. We call it BG, boy, girl, custom orders. And so I was fulfilling it with him, whether it's like a blowjob custom or a real sex custom, whatever. And that's basically just guys saying, I want to see A, B, and C happen in this video. And I'm like, okay, I charge $150 a minute for a custom video with my husband in it.
God, that's so much money.
So, okay, fine. You want a 2-minute video of me blowing him? That's easy money. I was going to do it anyway. So like, that's the thing.
Yeah. But does it take away from
Yeah.
The pleasure.
It does.
the
Well, yeah,
intimacy.
because if she's making videos and then all of a sudden, like, they just want their time, right?
yeah.
It's like, well, fuck, I'm tired. I'm blowing your dick for a fucking...
So that has been a big problem that we have had to navigate. Is separating what the job is versus how we are intimate together alone. I always tell him I differentiate and compartmentalize between my job and my real sex drive. So when I'm on Snap and doing video calls, I'm on OnlyFans sexting, and whether they see me masturbating or not, sometimes it's real, sometimes it's not. But then he's like, well, you spent all day doing it for other guys. I need you to get it together and let's do it together. I'm like, God, but I'm just exhausted, not sexually exhausted. I'm just actually mentally exhausted and emotionally exhausted from having to talk to people all day.
Because you're doing something that you really may not even want to be doing, but you have to do it to make the money.
It's just so much money. I can't say no.
Right.
It'd be stupid.
Right. So I get that.
Crazy.
It's not that you're tired from the sex. You're tired from the like.
It's the back and forth, the talking.
No, it's like you, like,
It's the
Nikki,
same
we're
as
gonna
being a
have a
bartender.
we're gonna have a fucking party when you bartend. You're like, no, fuck you.
Yeah,
I
so that's
bartended
it.
all week. I want to be
same.
catered to. Can you bartend? Yeah.
This is what happens when I go places too. Can you make me a drink?
No.
Stop. I'm off the clock.
Okay, so I have a question because you said that he's been cool. Like, you haven't had any issues. Like, have you had issues with him though?
No. I'm
Okay.
so fucking chill about him. He can literally do whatever he wants.
So even when you've met up with these other people,
Oh man.
and
Well, new kink unlocked. There's something called a cuck queen that I didn't know was a thing.
what's that?
It's that apparently I like watching my men have sex with other women. My
So you're
husband
already
has
that
sex with
way.
women.
You
I
didn't
had
know
no-
you were that way
I
until
had
you
no
got in this
idea.
industry.
I had no idea, and then I was watching it. I'm like, oh my god, why do I like this so much? This is
It turned you
crazy. Oh, it was wild. So now I put him up for the jobs. So when we go on collabs, I'm like, hey, he's available. Is anybody busy?
And this is
And they call him cut queen?
Cuck, like cuckold. Have you heard the term cuckold?
No.
So a cuckold, it's a major porn category. Being a cuck is a man
Okay.
who likes to lend his wife out to have sex with. Then we call the other guy the bull. Now, this is stuff I didn't know until I got into it. And then you have to categorize your porn. So you have to do hashtags of like what your porn involves. So if you're a cuckold, typically it's a humiliating term. The guy will sit in a corner and will watch his wife be fucked by somebody else. And sometimes it even goes as far as the wife to look at the husband and be like, don't he fucks me so much better than you.
Oh,
And that's where the
shit.
humiliation comes in. And that's a huge kink world. A man being humiliated, being a cuckold, watching his wife be pleasured by somebody else. So that really, people always think, oh, a threesome, is your husband a cuck? I'm like, no, he's always involved. He doesn't sit on the sidelines, jacking his little weenus, like watching me do stuff with other guys. He's always involved in the things that we do. I'm comfortable with him doing stuff with other women. I don't need to be involved. I can just hang out. I'll
So you're in the
film.
corner watching it.
I'm not like this is going crazy, but I do watch. I'll sit and watch. Or a
Do
lot of
you
the
use
times
it-
I'll film it for them.
Have you ever
So-
used a dildo while you watch?
No, I'm not a big dildo girl.
Okay, you're not. Okay.
No, I'll tell you what.
So it
There's a
doesn't turn
thing
you on
called
like that.
It's not. Yeah, it's not to the point where I need to rub one out because
Okay.
I'm watching. But it's this like really invigorating, crazy thing because you're not supposed to like it, and it's almost like ooh.
You're like,
So
ooh, I
after-
know what he's doing to her.
You know,
So
does
afterwards,
that to
do you
me.
fucking
Great.
hard though?
Oh, yeah, we always end together.
Yeah.
So when
that's
we,
great. That's great.
When we go out in these collabs, we always end the night together and we bang it out and just be like, what the fuck is our life? This is wild. I can't believe it.
And I love that you have a shelf life for it though, because
yeah.
I think
I can't do this for very much longer.
Yeah, and for you guys, 10 years down the road,
Yeah.
you'll go, do you remember when? Do you
know.
remember when?
When we were young.
Yeah.
And fucking around while our kids were young and could do whatever we wanted. And we are living a life that like 1% of the population ever gets to see behind closed doors. It's fucking fascinating.
See,
it's unbelievable.
My Ken would have done this. My late husband. He
Oh,
would have done this.
yeah.
I know. I'm like jealous though. So I don't
very
know me,
interesting.
Yeah,
but
I'm jealous too. Like
I
I
get
don't.
jealous.
I was jealous of the band I was married to, but maybe some of the ones I dated.
he would have
Yeah.
so been about this shit.
But see, I have to say though, like because I know Clark, her Mr. Styles, he's a very handsome man.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
He has a nice body. He's a very handsome man. So
See, I think I would be fucking jealous then. Because you get these banging girls.
Let me tell you what.
Ay, ay, ay.
Is my husband obsessed with me?
yes,
Oh, God.
Okay.
He's obsessed with me.
Yeah. You would need that.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Like
He
Kim was
really
obsessed
is.
with me too.
Yeah.
Beat him
That's-
off with
yeah.
a stick, obsessed with me. Like, stop fucking talking to me. Stop calling me. Stop. He's really obsessed with me. It's
Yes.
wonderful.
No, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Ken was first obsessed with me, I thought it was too much. I was like, what is wrong with you? Da, 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 da. But then after a while, it was like, no, that's what you would fucking want.
Yeah.
Like, hello, appreciate that shit. Then I learned to appreciate it and like, wasn't
Yeah.
weird. Because
Mr. Styles did it the opposite. So he played really, really cool when we were dating. Even when he asked me to marry him, I was like, what? You like me? I thought you didn't like me that much. I mean, I know he
I've
loves
heard
me.
this story too.
I'm like, I didn't know that you liked me enough to marry me. What is this? And he's like, no, I really love you. Let's get married. I'm like, okay. And so
That's
it's come
actually-
with time. And
I
now-
like that way. Yeah.
He played it really cool. And now it's everybody. It's great. He makes it apparent to everybody how much he loves me. And anyone who really knows us would know he has no interest in anybody else.
Absolutely.
It could be the hottest girl in the world walking in. I don't think maybe he has a thing for Carrie Underwood. They share a similar birthday. But it could be literally she would walk up and he'd be like, honey, let's fuck her together. So he's just not that type of guy.
Yeah.
Which is so rare.
I had that. I know. I had that. I loved that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard
She
to
has
find.
a great husband too.
Yeah.
And she has beautiful children.
Yeah.
They are.
But that does bring a good point because you said the shelf life.
Yeah.
So, because there is this point for you where it's like, fuck, I got to get off and be done with this.
That's right.
I don't want my kids to know.
Clark Styles has to die. We must wipe her from the earth.
How are you going to kill it knowing it's out there though?
So, and everything gets leaked. There's a thing called Brand It Scan that you can pay $40 a month and they'll go through and they will wipe any of your leaked content from anywhere you find.
That. Okay.
So that's pretty great. But it is what it is.
It?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
Miss the money.
I'll miss the
You'll
money.
miss the money. But that's why you have to reinvest and have another cash flow coming in from that cash flow.
I'll miss the attention. So I was a bartender before, and I love that because you see people, you talk, you get to see people, you get to be social. And then I was a stay-at-home mom, and then I owned a business that I worked from home and only talked to people on
the phone,
computer. Yeah, that's it. And I was just starved of humanity. And that's why I like this, because I get to talk so
she's like, I have these little people chasing me around.
Yeah. And so I'll need to reinvent myself to do something back in the service industry so that I can keep this up.
I was just going to say, what would you do?
Well,
God,
we've got something in the works. We've got something in the works. Mr.
You start your own business.
Mr. Styles has a business plan that he's going to implement soon, like in the next few months.
Well, let's talk about this later.
I don't know if he's ready. Yeah,
No,
he's not ready. He wants to come on and talk about it when it opens.
No, I was going to say, let's you and I talk about it. If it has
do.
anything to do with what I think it has to do with, I may be able to help you.
Oh, fantastic. I mean, he's been talking about it for a year. So we're trying, that's the thing. I wanted to pocket enough money so that we could, we've paid off so many things. It's not that I have a bunch of money in the bank, but I was able to pay off our pool loan, our RV, pay our house down. Like, it's made our lives a lot easier. But, God, the taxes just kill me. They just kill me.
I hate taxes. Fuck taxes.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So everyone thinks I have all this money. I'm like, no, they took it.
And there's no way because it gets filtered through fucking OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So it's accounted for.
Yeah, and I have myself and my husband on payroll to save money in taxes by having payroll. And then there's this whole other payroll tax that I get hit 3 times a year with like a $10,000 payroll tax bill that
Quarterly.
I'm like, okay, here you go. Here's more of my money that you're taking because I'm paying people. So just because I need to pay people, you're taking more money. But then even when I get paid from myself, they take money out of that. So it's been taxed now 3 times.
No, I get it.
By the time it gets to
No,
me.
I'm a fucking hustler. I get it.
Wild.
I got properties and I got to juggle. So I'm not fucking paying taxes. It sucks.
Yeah, it's really rough.
Hey, this has been great conversation, Clark Styles.
Woohoo!
And in fact, we don't want to stop. So, hey, stay tuned for part 2. And roger that.
Roger that.
Roger that.
Ayo, roger that.